Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Alright, it looks like the Switch are not switching like it used to, because it is being reported that Nintendo's overall profits are down over 70%. This information comes directly from Nintendo themselves. They recently released their latest financial results and things are not looking too good. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into the details. As you can see here, they had the sales status for the Nintendo Switch is sell-in. And right there, the comparison from the fiscal year of the quarter one from 2024 to now for the fiscal year of the quarter one to 2025, it's down by 46.3% overall as far as hardware is concerned. Now, they did a breakdown for the Switch. Specifically, the regular Switch is down by 18.4%. The Nintendo Switch OLED is down by 56.1%, and the Switch Lite is down 23.2%. So a huge drop now as far as software is concerned. That has had an overall decline of 41.3% in sales. Now that small chart down the bottom there, you see that Nintendo had a peak in sales around the fiscal year, the quarter three of the fiscal year of 2024. But since then, everything has dropped. And over there on the right-hand side, they give you how many sales that Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door and Luigi's Mansion 2 HD has sold so far. And you see there 1.76 million units for Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door and Luigi's Mansion 2 HD has sold at least 1.9 million units, which is a good thing. You know, it's not a bad thing, but at the same time, these are not new IPs or new entries in the franchises of these games. These are just older games that have been remade, remastered, or just ported over to the Switch. Nintendo acknowledges this in their next chart here, where it says the Nintendo Switch first-party software sell-through. And it says, although overall sell-through is below the level of the past few years, sales have been stable for Princess Peach Showtime and the new Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door game on the right-hand side on that chart. There you see that they pointed out for the fiscal year of 2024. Not the calendar year, but the fiscal year of 2024. You see that bump in sales when The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom came out, but then it swiftly declined this fiscal year. They are in the red right now, so yes, because there's no big first-party games like a Legend of Zelda game or a brand new Mario game. The only brand new game as far as first-party is concerned that has released for the Switch this year so far is Princess Peach Showtime, and although that game is so well, I believe it sold over 1 million units as well. But it is not a big, seller like a Mario or a Zelda game. So one of the main reasons, not the main reason that their sales are down this fiscal year, is because Nintendo has released nothing but a bunch of remakes and remasters of older games. Yes, some brand new third-party games have released on a Switch this year so far, but as far as first-party games are concerned, there's nothing really new now. Another contributing factor is that a couple of months back, Shuntaro Furukawa, Nintendo's global president, officially announced the Switch 2. Now they didn't reveal it or anything like that, but he did confirm that Nintendo will be officially revealing this console sometime this fiscal year, which ends in March of 2025. So between now and March of 2025, I'm pretty sure we'll get our first look at the console, what it can do, its capabilities and everything like that, along with the pricing. So a lot of people are trying to save their money for this brand new console. That is why they are not buying a bunch of brand new games, or I should say, remakes of older games. Now, although there's a bunch of bad news, Nintendo did point out that the overall hardware for the Switch console has sold over 140 million units. So that is a good thing. You see, down below that, since the fiscal year of 2018, there has been a small increase. But 2021, when the Switch Lite came out, there was a huge bump in sales and hardware overall. And since then, it's been a decline, even with the release of the Switch OLED, and the fiscal year of 2025 is their worst year. Now, on the right-hand side, although the sales are down, there has been a slight increase every single year as far as annual player users. So although sales are down, it seems like more and more people are hopping on the Switch bandwagon. Nintendo also updated their dedicated video game sales units you see here from Nintendo of Japan that so far, the hardware sales for the Switch console are 143.42 million units, and it's still sitting at the third best-selling console of all time. Number 2 is the Nintendo DS at 154.2 million units sold. And we all know that the PS2 is the best-selling console of all time, sitting at around, I believe, 160 million units sold. I don't know the exact numbers because Sony keeps pushing the numbers up and down, so we don't know the exact numbers so far, but I think it is around 160 million units sold now, although sales are down for the Switch console overall. There is a light at the end of the tunnel because there are some big first-party games releasing from now until the end of this fiscal year. This month we have Amio the Smiling Man, which I don't think it's going to be a huge seller, but I do think it's going to reach that $1 million mark by the end of this fiscal year. We also have The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, which is going to be a huge seller. We all know that it is. A bunch of people are waiting on this game, and I believe right now, it is still the most requested game on IGN list. We also have the Super Mario Party Jamboree game, which they always sell very well. We also have the Mario and Luigi Brothership game, which is going to sell extremely well too. And finally, we have that Donkey Kong Country's Return HD game, which I don't think it's going to sell all that well, possibly 1 to 2 million units sold, but not a big seller like the big three. The Zelda game, the Mario Party Jamboree, and the Mario and Luigi Brothership game. Plus, and we can't forget about this, Nintendo is releasing a brand new Switch Lite. That brand new echoes a Wisdom Gold Switch Lite, which looks fantastic by the way, and that console is sold out on Nintendo's website. There's still some places where you can pre-order this, I believe at bestbuy.com as well as target.com, but this will also give Nintendo a boost in sales as far as consoles are concerned. And to end things off here, we know Nintendo has some big plans for 2025. Yes, we have the Switch 2, but more importantly, Metroid Prime 4 as well as that brand new Pokemon game are releasing in 2025. At this moment in time, we don't have the exact release dates for any of those games, but it could be possible that that Pokemon game and that Metroid game could release in February and/or March. So if Nintendo does that, that'll be fantastic for their sales to end off this fiscal year. Releasing that Pokemon game possibly in February and Metroid Prime 4 possibly in March. Yes, I think that will add in as far as a boost in sales for consoles as well as software tools. So all in all, we will see what happens with this. The Nintendo's profits are down right now as far as which hardware and software at the moment, but they're gearing yourself up for a huge boost to end of this fiscal year. So with that being said, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Please make sure to like this video, share this video, and for all of you watching this video right now and are not already subscribed,